Welcome, everybody. Everyone's feeling fabulous.
Thank you.
Their first week. We're in Thursday already. We're already in Thursday. 4 days in. We've done some workouts. We're feeling great. Yeah, good. Okay, so usually with the live learnings, I'm going to do for half an hour. If you've got any questions, feel free to interrupt and just like, hey, what do you mean? But essentially, it's a time for you to sort of come and ask questions, and like we sort of get together and learn different topics and things like that. I thought today could be more of like a nutrient or nutrition sort of topic because a lot of people have a lot of questions about it. And I feel like, not a lot of people know what macronutrients are, or I don't know. There's a lot of topic around calories and how to count calories and what am I eating and all that sort of stuff. So I thought it would be a really good like basic starting point for us. Do we have any questions starting off anyway? Like, does anyone have anything for me, or are you like pretty set? No? All good? Okay, cool. So what's a macronutrient? Can anyone tell me what that is? Oh, that could have been a question you asked. I'm joking. So macronutrients are pretty much just food. So the three main macronutrients are protein, carbs, and fats, and that's pretty much what we eat, our energy sources that our body needs to survive. So carbohydrates. Does anyone know what a carbohydrate is? Yeah, perfect. Can you name a carbohydrate for me? Pasta, bread. Yeah, bread. Fruits and vegetables, anything like that.
Wheat.
Yeah, beautiful. Protein sources, obviously, we've got steak and chicken and fish and all that sort of stuff. Doesn't necessarily have to be an animal product either. It can be supplemented as well. We can do protein powders and things like that. There's quite high protein in like chickpeas and things. And then we have fats, which is like usually a healthy fats. There are 4 types of different fats. We've got like saturated, polyunsaturated, monosaturated, all that sort of stuff. We want to focus on just saturated fat when we're looking at our macronutrients. And that's sort of like our avocados and our olive oils and avocado oils and all that sort of stuff. So that's just the basic sort of stuff. Then we go into micronutrients, which are our like vitamins and all that sort of stuff, minerals, things that our body keeps to keep us going. So basic understanding of what that is. When I give you your calories, essentially what I'm doing is I'm finding your base rate. So what you would need to consume to stay the same. So the same as what you're doing right now, your weight, your height, your age. And I sort of play around with numbers to get something that your goal is wanting, if that makes sense. Yep. So if your goal is to lose body fat, because we are trying to reduce body fat when we're trying to lose weight, essentially we want to make sure that we're consuming less, so then our body is burning more. Does that make sense? Or we're burning more than what we're consuming. So I would look at your calories and be like, if this is your maintenance calories, I need to come just below that, or quite lower below that, if depending on what your goal and what your starting weight is as well. You'll find with people that have a lot of body fat to lose as well, they will lose it quite quickly, just from movement, pretty much, and just consuming a little bit less than what they're eating. They'll be like drop kilograms in like weeks. So you'll find that sometimes when your maintenance calories are quite close to your other calories that I've given you, it might take a little bit harder, like a little bit longer to get to where we need to be. But it's all about sort of, that's why I asked you to sort of track your weight and things like that. That's just for me, to guide me. So if you're increasing in weight, then in weight, then I'm like, oh, I need to look at your calories and see what we're doing, see what's happening there. Either we need to move your physicalness up, like training wise, or walks, or whatever it is, trying to get your daily activity up, or we need to drop calories. Okay. But you'll find that if you are like, it's hard because you don't want to be hungry, but being hungry is actually a good sign sometimes, because your body's like, I actually could take some food now, other than like on the other end of it being like, oh, I will eat, but like I'm not really that hungry. I'm eating because it's dinner. And I do that a lot of the time. I know that I do. Like I eat dinner at 5 o'clock with the kids because it's just easier. But I know my body's not that like hungry for food yet. So I don't know. There's 2 ends of the spectrum where you're like, convenience over, you know, actually feeling hungry and eating. But I don't know about you guys, but I grew up in a household where like you ate what you were given and you ate all of it. So there's like a very different mentality as well. And I try to like not have that with my kids either, because I'm like, if they're telling me they're full, like I need to be able to listen to that and be like, it's okay. Like I can save the food for later, or like it's okay to throw it out. But it's hard when it was like instilled in you as a child to be like, you need to eat everything on that plate before you can leave the table. And I'm like, okay. I'm fighting a war.
Absolutely.
It's so hard. So
straight to your bedroom if you didn't eat.
Yeah, I remember my mum telling me stories. She's like, oh, I had to eat my green beans and I hated green beans and like I wasn't allowed to leave, so I'd like shove them all in my mouth and like go to the toilet and spit them out. I was like, oh. So it just like, even those little things can like subconsciously make you have like a weird thing about food, which is so strange.
I've just had my dad staying with us for a couple of days and had that exact conversation with him. He would like nitpick at me if I would leave the smallest little thing in my bowl on my plate. I'm like, Dad, I'm full. I'm listening. And same with Zadie. He's like, eat this, eat that. Yeah, it's just old school.
Or even you'll find like, I don't know, if your grandma or whatever, if you go to their house, they're like, eat this, and like, you know, there's food here, we can eat, like, and you're like, I don't need to. I remember going to stay with my nans and she's like, yeah, like you eat this and this. I'm like, I don't eat that ever. Like, it's fine. I don't need to. But I felt bad. So I was like, okay. So I don't know. It's hard. You've got to play like picky battle sometimes. But day to day, when you're living your own life and you have like, you know, free will to do what you need to do, I think it's a little bit easier. But yeah, I don't know. I think I went on a tangent there. But macronutrients, carb, fats, proteins, they are made energy source. Protein gives us the building blocks to build muscle. Fats are obviously great for brain health, and carbohydrates give us energy. So basic understanding of what that is. I spoke about maintenance calories and things like that. Yes, cool. So has anyone struggled with like inputting their stuff into MyFitnessPal or Chronometer or whatever you're deciding to use? I know you're using macros, Nikki, I think, or you were using and you've swapped.
I'm to the Chronometer.
Yeah. How are you finding that? It's not too bad?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah, pretty much very similar to the macro one anyway. So,
yeah, cool.
All is good. I just am struggling to keep my fat down. I don't know why, but I'm like hitting or overdoing my fat every day.
Okay. And I haven't had a look, but how are you like tracking your meals? Are you putting in what you're having? So if you had a sandwich with chicken and whatever, are you just putting that in, or are you putting it in separately?
Separately.
Yeah, cool.
So every meal is separate. Except for tonight, like we had lasagna, so I just did lasagna. But like my lunchtime meals, I break it down into, and I like weighing it with grams and stuff. So
yeah, cool. Even with lasagna, I know it's like you're like, oh my god, just lasagna, but how many calories did it give you at the end of it?
So I weighed it, and it was 350 grams, which was 460 calories, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So
what I'll do next time, only because it doesn't seem like it would be the right calories, I'll do mince, pasta sheets, and sauce. Nuggie.
Okay, yeah. So do it separately. Yeah.
Just because then you know at least what you're doing. Lasagna obviously will put you in a higher calorie mark as well, especially cheese. Cheese is a hidden high fat food source. So like 60 grams of cheese is over 100 calories. It's insane. So and like 60 grams of cheese is like that much. So it's not a lot, but doesn't mean we can't have lasagna. That's what I'm saying. Another way to look at it as well is you want to think of your calories as an accumulative thing over a course of a week. So if you have a high fat day on one day, don't stress.
Okay.
Because if you're thinking like maybe today you had the lasagna and it was like 10 grams or whatever over your fats, but then tomorrow you don't have as many fats, and then the next day you have like on par, and then the next day you have a bit below. It sort of evens out over the course of a week. Does that make sense? So I want to use calories as a tool, and I don't want you to be like, oh my god, I'm like not reaching my targets or whatever it may be, I want you to use it as a tool, and it's just more recognizing what you're eating and what you're consuming, if that makes any sense. Okay. If you're having packaged stuff, you can actually scan the barcode. I don't know if anyone knows that. Yeah. You can scan the barcode and it'll pop up straight away with what a portion will be. But yeah, I don't want you to be too fixated on it, but it's more of a tool to use. Yeah. Because if you're like, oh my God, I've been eating way too much, then it's sort of you telling yourself, if that makes any sense. I can give you the tools, but I can't, force you to do anything you don't want to do. But yeah. All right. Does anyone have any questions? No, cool. Does anyone supplement with protein products? I went to Coles today and I found some really great items. So this one is a protein water and it's a raspberry lemonade flavor. So that would have about 30 grams of protein in it. The same with the Coles, just home brand ones. If you're dairy free, you can have the pea protein. I don't know if you can see that. Pea protein, and then there's a whey protein as well.
Yeah, nice.
Really great basic one to put in like smoothies and stuff or cooking. I use a lot of protein stuff in my cooking, especially like banana bread and stuff. It gives a really good flavor as well. You then do have like single serve ones, single serves and like big 1 kilo packets as well of protein powders at Coles. I don't know if you can see that, which is an option. And then you've got protein water, and my Muscle Nation have really, really good flavors. It's delish. I don't know if you can see that either.
I'm just doing, I'll be out about 7:30, 8:30.
Really, really good. So if you're finding, because I find a lot of people struggle with hitting protein because your protein's like over 100 grams. It's quite hard to get to. Adding some sort of supplement like that is really going to help. But making sure that you have a source of protein in every single meal also does help.
I can't hear anyone.
Oh.
No, I can't hear anything either. I thought it was just me.
Is it me?
Can't hear you, Jamie.
I can't hear you.
Hold on, I'll ring back. I'm sweating. Sorry guys, a bit of technical difficulties as per usual. Hello?
Hi. Hello.
Yay! Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Okay, everyone can hear me now?
Yes.
Lovely. All right, cool. So that in sort of whole is my spiel about macros and calories and everything like that. If everyone's quite comfortable and things with that, beautiful. Other than that, how's everyone going with their workouts and things? How are we finding them? I know, like I wake up and people have done a workout and I'm like, what the heck's happened? I love it.
It's like to get it done in the morning, first thing.
That's
done.
so good. Before the kids are awake?
Yep.
Amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
go in the morning, and then by the afternoon, I'm exhausted. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, generally I struggle doing anything in the afternoon, so this is very rare of me to get up. I mean, to be here at this time to do a workout.
Wow, I feel really like special. I usually
because I'm like showered, pajamas on the couch, ready for bed.
So am I usually. I like have to stay in my normal people clothes, and I'm like, oh, I just want to bath, or I just want to shower, I just want to wash the body away.
I know.
I find it hard though because I know a lot of people have kids or have work, so I'm like, this is really the only time I can actually do this sort of stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unless we're getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, but I've got the kids in the background at that time.
Fair enough. That's fair enough.
No, good. All right. Well, I feel like we could probably get into a workout if everyone's ready and rocking.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone's got their things set up?